President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, make una have mercy on Nigerian youths, Nigerian children, and the future generation. Make una use fear of God. They borrow this money where una they borrow. They can loan and credits where una they accumulate on top future generation head. Make una fear God. We beg you in the name of whatever you hold sacred. Now human beings go pay the money. Now country go pay the loan. Under 2 years of your administration, you don't borrow more than 56 trillion naira, raising the national debt to more than 180 trillion. Buhari under in 8 years borrow about 70 trillion. You under 2 years don't reach 56 trillion and counting. And tomorrow when I go talk, say no, that make nobody talk, make nobody comment. President Tinubu, God have been good to you. You have been former governor, you still live on pension from Lagos State. You are former national leader of the party. Now you are president. Your wife former senator. You get investment all over the country. Your children have investment. The Senator Akpab, your senior president, where they approve loan for you, whether in colleagues agree or not, he is former governor, former commissioner, former minister, former Senate minority leader, now Senate president. At what point when I go talk, say this country we don't give us so much opportunity, make una self make sacrifice so that Nigeria go move forward. Make una use conscience, they do this thing. Tomorrow now when I go talk, say it is not bad to borrow money. Nobody they talk say you cannot take loan as government. But the question be say, waiting Nigerian government they borrow money they take do. All the loan where una they borrow, where are you investing it? I been at to borrow loan for more corruption and corruption. Because from the last statistics where I check, when it comes to insecurity, even though security spending don't increase from about 2.9 trillion in 2023 to 4.9 trillion in 2025, yet, according to report, more than 10,000 people have been killed under your administration. More than 600 communities attacked by terrorists. When it comes to power, Nigeria never still be able to generate more than 5,000 megawatts of power to power more than 200 million lives. When it comes to health, for the global statistics of maternal death, women where they die during childbirth, Nigeria alone accounts for more than 34% of that number. Women where they die during childbirth. So what exactly are you people improving? Shena road have been education, have been waiting we won't talk with out of school children. Tomorrow they go talk, say, hey, President Tinubu, the master strategist, APC supporters. So this unsustainable accumulation of debt now part of master strategist plan. Hey, yeah, President Tinubu, this bus stop where you carry us rich, you don't do. Make you press break now. Make una take am easy. You alone, you come, you say subsidy regime is gone without any verification on day one. You alone float naira. You don't remove subsidy. Where the money where una they save from subsidy? Where it dey? Tomorrow when they ask, they go say, hey, they don't increase allowances to governors. Did you tell Nigerians you were removing subsidy to increase pocket money for governors? Why increase money to governors when you know you cannot hold them accountable? Tomorrow they go say subsidy regime is gone. Is the corruption in the oil sector gone? Next tomorrow they go say EFCC don't recover something billion. Custom recover something billion. Where all the money they go, for God's sake? Nigerian politicians, APC government, make una use conscience. I don't know whether una get the conscience. Because the one where we did so now express night we don't enter. Is it that Nigerian politicians they go first thief all the money where they on ground? When they don't thief and finish and there is nothing to support the budget, they go come go borrow from foreign loan, come keep. Then they go still thief that one on ground again. You borrow in dollar, borrow in pound, borrow in Chinese yuan. Hey, master strategies, share. Now wow, APC now so this is a master strategy plan day, developmental plan. Nigerians, you know if you tell person when no get conscience to using conscience, so the message now to us Nigerians, because all these credits where they borrow so now una be the Odi Duro, now una be the only stand up where go pay the credit. So according to report 2023, if you divide all the loan where Nigeria they owe among everybody where they Nigeria, one person when they owe about 217,000. By this year 2025, you don't pass 300,000. No. So even though you never travel out, you they owe China. You they owe for US, or you they owe, they go come, when they come, maybe that's your phone. I be that in the house, they go come cuckoo carrier. Me, nothing cuckoo day. Since when my papa died, small plot of land where they keep for us. Police case they on top. Winch case they on top. Which one I go solve? I don't cuckoo liver. So by the time they come, maybe na police, they go come cuckoo carry. Maybe they can't even carry me, go US, make I go there, just pay the loan. Nigerians, this is not sustainable. This is not governance. We must cut down the cost of government. We must stop this kind of corruption and brazen criminality. This is not how a country should run. The thing where APC they do for Nigeria is the textbook definition of how not to govern a country. And we all must wake up and say, this is not the way to go. Fear God, APC, because this kind of debt is unsustainable.
Actually attended the invitation that was given by Rivers State RISEC, and we asked a question on the board, and we asked a question there in the house, and the question is, how can an undemocratic process gave birth to a democratic process. We believe that the emergency rule in Rivers State is affecting not just me, but every Rivers State citizens. And I ask again, what is the rationale behind the conduct of local government election in a state of emergency when the both parties or all parties that was actually saying to be aggrieved have reconciled their differences? The FCT minister have reconciled his differences with the suspended governor. The State House of Assembly have reconciled their differences with the suspended governor. So what happened that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has refused to reinstate the suspended governor for the conduct of local government election? Besides, we're also asking a question. At this point in time, what is the reason why they want to appoint a non-indigent of Rivers State to conduct local government election in Rivers State? What is the brain behind it? Mr. President must also learn to understand the constitution and the rule of law, because we feel that the Rivers State resources will be abused. In what way Rivers State resources will be abused? After the conduct of this local government election, it is obvious that so many parties are preparing for litigation after the conduct of this election, making it look like Rivers State resources has been abused. Rivers State is actually at this point in time in a dire need for development and good positive governance. Every other state are doing better. Other states are challenging and in competition with democracy and development. It is only Rivers State that is suffering democratic value. So we call that this local government election should be suspended until the suspended governor has been reinstated to conduct the election, so that Rivers State resources will not be abused. We also call on Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to understand that we are not comfortable and we do not accept a non-indigent as the chairman of this sector to conduct local government election for Rivers State people.
Peter hasn't. This man always speak the fact, and he knows much about politics. And even though he's young, like, he read more about past and present of politics, and there is nothing he will say that if you go cross check, that is not true. And some people say he is supporting Peter Obi. His mind is on Peter Obi based on say Peter Obi is, by his wells, you will know that he knows what Nigeria really wants. And if we fold Peter Obi to the seat and he didn't do well, we still fold him out. It is possible, yes. But remember, before he will work in Nigeria to be a better place, there is a lot of loan that Nigeria is owing other people, other country. Yes, so they need to sort out the bill and then try to figure out what will make Nigeria to be a better place. It's not going to be 1 year. Not when they just sat him there and the next thing the youth will now start saying that, oh, you did not do this, you are not saying what you were promising, this, that. See, I feel like if Peter Obi become Nigerian president now, he will like gather all the state governor together and then make a better Nigeria. I don't know, but we need the youth need a better leader that will make sure that they listen to our cry. That is just it's.
He said this on Instagram. Why did you remove fuel subsidy? And as we speak, the sufferings under your tenure is much more than we had in Buhari that did not remove the subsidy. Yet you have still borrowed more than Buhari.
Now, wow.
And the economic state of Nigeria is still drowning. It's still drowning. People are suffering the most in your administration. Invariably, that's to say, Tunde had not have said that the fuel subsidy removal is a scam, because it has not really affected positively the economic state of Nigerians. Because you have removed fuel subsidy, you borrow the most, and the poverty rate is still increasing by the day. The downturn of the economy is befalling on Nigerians every day. Yet the borrowings keep coming in, keep going in and all. Tunde had not questions. What do you feel about what Tunde had not said? If you look at it very critically, there is a whole lot of sense to it. There's a whole.
With tears and pains in my heart, I speak to every conscience living legion. All our elderly men and statesmen, you're closer to your exit. President Obasanjo, President Jonathan, President Babangida, President Abdul Salam Abubakar, and all of you must have made a mistake in the past, but it is time for you to give and create a future for the descendants to come. Woe unto you to go to your grave without fixing Nigeria. God will judge you. God will judge you, Dangote and others who would not join forces with the masses to subsidize what you produce in their country. A time and a season will come that Nigeria will be too hot for the wicked to survive. Voices may be silent, but this voice will never be silent. If that is all I'm gonna do, just as I take this heart and put it down, I'm ready to put down my life, that a nation will arise. Transfer and defect to any party. We will mobilize the people at the grassroots to determine their fate. If it is blood for blood, we will lay down.
Wow, wow, wow. All our wicked past politicians didn't see this coming. Guys, this message is timely. This video is a must watch. This message, please, we have to get it across to these people by sharing it as much as we can. This video is loaded, very, very loaded. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to say much. Please, as you take a listen at this video, just hit the like button. Please share it as much as you can. Let every Nigerian see this video. Except you are, wherever you are in Nigeria, you are currently enjoying, what this our wicked rulers are put us through. If you are enjoying it, please stay away from the video. It's not for you. But if you are not enjoying it, the two things you have to do in this video, please, is to watch it to the end, like it, and please share. Let's watch together now. Dr. Prophet Isa Barada, the Lord bless you. Wow.
Nobody is going to change this country but us. I have confronted the government and the leaders of this country. As much as we have issues with the government and the leadership of this country, I have more issues with the Nigerian people. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide the day you will stop suffering. It is only you, the Nigerian people, that will decide to bring an end to the oppressions that you're going through. You cannot afford to be seeing the blood of your brothers and sisters being split. Little children that know nothing, 3 years old and 2 years old, being burnt alive. And yet you sit down in the comfort of your house drinking your tea as if nothing has happened. I challenge our religious institutions that these politicians, and most of them that are third-class brains, they cannot continue to manipulate you that are first-class brains. When we keep silent and behave as if nothing is going on, the wicked and evil will continue to thrive. We are a people that have a future. If we don't take our destiny, forget about the appointment you're given, forget about being made an SA, forget about being made a minister, forget about being made a commissioner. It doesn't matter whatever you are made, whatever you get will come to an end. Buhari has come to an end. But the fact is, Nigeria continues to live. And if Nigeria continues to live, Buhari has gone, but he left you with the pain and the suffering. He must have reconciled himself with his maker, and his maker will forgive him. But what about you? So Nigeria, we cannot allow them. Look at the way they are tossing you left and right. Instead of thinking about your welfare, they're thinking about 2027 election. The roads are not fixed. Great brains in Anambra. Few days ago, a young man that is growing up, fish magnet, was kidnapped, ransom demanded, paid, and was killed. and you have a governor that is running to contest for an election. Woe to the church leaders that will keep silent and be given an award to wicked men and women that have no conscience for the nation they govern. Woe to the Islamic community that all you're doing is planting doctrinal conflicts and bringing about violence among yourselves instead of talking about the welfare of your own people. We're gathering them and giving them awards of nonsense. I challenge the average Nigerian that it is time we drop whatever tribe, whatever religion, whatever you think about, and let's pull our energy together to make a difference. We can decide that these people will not go into power, and we must get the right men and women. 2027 is not for politicians to manipulate our head. We will get the right men. I talk to you, Mr. President. You have the opportunity to fix and make amends to your mistakes and your errors in the next 1 year, or else we will get on the street. We cannot be bought. We cannot be bought. I feel the tears of the recent young men that we killed in the villages. You are saddled with the responsibility. This is what you applied for. 1 year is more than enough for you to give Nigerians hope that there is a starting point and we have gotten it right. Look at the way Nigerians have been mocked in Ghana. Now Ghanaians are saying Nigerians must go. South Africans are saying Nigerians must go. Togo are saying Nigerians must go. You Nigerians, wake up and fix your country. I want to say this. Voices may be silent, but this voice will never be silent. If that is all I'm gonna do, just as I take this heart and put it down, I'm ready to put down my life, that a nation will arise. We will fight this fight, and any governor that is not doing your job, just know you're on the exit point. You can transfer and defect to any party. We will mobilize the people at the grassroots to determine their fate. If it is blood for blood, we will lay down our life until Nigeria rises up and Nigerians can sing the song of praise. With tears and pains in my heart, I speak to every conscience living legion, all our elderly men and statesmen. You're closer to your exit. President Obasanjo, President Jonathan, President Babangida, President Abdul Salam Abubakar, and all of you, you must have made a mistake in the past, but it is time for you to give and create a future for the descendants to come. Woe unto you to go to your grave without fixing Nigeria. God will judge you. God will judge you, Dangote and others who would not join forces with the masses to subsidize what you produce in their country. a time and a season will come that Nigeria will be too hot for the wicked to survive.